Good afternoon. I have 3 questions for the atheists. Number 1, since everything in this universe follows logical rules, do you think the originating force that started this universe should be non-logical? Did the universe start by itself, or was there something that started it with a purpose? Some of you will say to me, but Hawking says, Hawking, the same guy who says Israel is apartheid despite the fact that Israel has free elections for all of its citizens, no such example exists in any of the Arab or Muslim states. In Saudi Arabia, if you're not Muslim, you can't even travel to the holy sites. There are places you're not even allowed to go. Jews not allowed to set foot in Saudi Arabia. That's not apartheid, right? The Samaria, the Abbas, Fatah, the so-called Arabs who call themselves Palestinians, they don't want a single Jew in Samaria. That's not apartheid. Yeah, well, the Nazis are not apartheid either. They just wanted to kill all the Jews. But the Jews who want to live and exist, we're apartheid. Why are we apartheid? Because we have these places that examine people and make sure they're not carrying bombs. That's apartheid, right? You had somebody that's bringing bombs into the New York City subways. Don't you think that they would examine people's packages? That's not apartheid. And those who claim that it is called race baiting and what they call a certain identification and questioning, facts are that Muslims cause terror activities. And therefore you have to profile Muslims. And non-profiling is stupid. So, Hawking, who calls Israel an apartheid state, despite the evidence, the overwhelming evidence that apartheid is practiced by the Muslims, Hawking is the one that goes ahead and says, well, maybe we're just a little blip in a sea of irrationality. We're just an accident. Now wait a second. Not a single thing of our experience indicates that. All of the chaos that brought us from the Big Bang down to here, all of it has been systematic and logical. There are laws of physics, laws of chemistry. There's all kinds of laws governing the development and the creation of the cosmos. But this is just a blip. It just happened. This is a little bit less than silly. And furthermore, if all kinds of universes exist, let's say all kinds of universes exist, let's say the universes exist in billions or trillions of universes, right? Those universes, all of them, go around and change. And I've proven to you that infinity backwards cannot go through a process of changes. And even though Hawking in his infinite wisdom or his finite stupidity likens this to a parabola, movements that are imperceptible are still movements and changes. And you cannot have infinite changes as the process of coming from infinity. Which leads us to only one conclusion. There's an original being that created everything. So I ask you again, is this original being, original force, is this original force rational or irrational? Does the original force do things with a purpose or without a purpose? This original force, is it good and kind or is it harsh and cruel? The original force, does it want to remain separate from existence, or does it want to connect to our existence? That's enough questions for today. The original force, is it rational? The original force, is it good? And does it wish to connect and communicate? Those are my questions. You got some answers, you atheists out there? I don't think